Hey, this is Pastor Darian Bennett. I am the founder and president of Men Coaching Men. We've been doing ministry since 1994. It's my privilege and honor right now to kind of give you an insight into what J3 is. J3, or better said another way, is J to the third power, because we are trying to make disciples the way that Jesus did. We are trying to train them up according to His way, His truth, and His life. And that comes from John 14:6. So let me do this. Let me give you three things that J3 is hoping to achieve. We want to try to provide a discipleship tool that is accessible by both non-believers and people that would already be consider themselves believers. We want a tool that would actually be informative enough that a seasoned, mature believer would find empowering, as well as easy enough for someone who is just starting to get the basics of the Christian faith down. The second thing is we want a tool that would also engage the other person in relationship. We want the discipleship process to be highly relational as opposed to stoic and static. And then third, we wanted to provide some form of a tool that would be reproducible. In other words, we want to try to create and help disciples disciple other people in order to be disciples. So that's my take on it, and let me do this now. Let me switch to some of the other guys that are actually involved in the process, and let's hear what they have to say about it.
Hi, my name is Oz, and I'm a member in the J3 Discipleship Program, and mostly at the time that it came in my life, it was definitely a gift from God. I truly needed this. I'm learning so much about the enormity and the power and the grace of God.
It's a walk with fellow men to bring you closer to Christ. Through this, you get to learn the hope of Christ in a new way. And that affects everything in my life, in my daily walk, and the people I meet and my family. It adds more hope and more tolerance and more understanding. Really, the love of Christ is more present, and that's what it's done to me.
It was just such a blessing to find out that there were other men that were struggling with the issues that I was struggling with, and that they were brave enough to talk about them. And just the reception that I saw among these men was really something that was heartwarming.
And I learned about God, who He is, how God has really, He showed us who He is, and that we can understand Him, because a lot of times we always think we're so good, but we're not. We're sinful, and this is really helping us understand who God is, His holiness, His glory of Him, and who we are.
It's definitely something where I have to come out of my shell, talk, open up with these other men, and it definitely makes me more comfortable to be able to go out on campus and talk with other students about Christ, what they feel, what they think, what they're going through.
Just in the beginning of the way, learning about God, and every page, all you can do is look at it and go, wow. And you turn to the next page, what'd you learn there? Wow.
I want to thank everybody that has already taken the plunge and has already jumped in and started doing this. We have over 130 manuals currently out. That means 130 people engaged in this process. And the idea would be when they get through all 12 sessions that they would turn around and find some other people to take them through. So I hope that works for you. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you for being supportive. To contact us or to connect with us so that you can get the manual, the best way to do that would be via email at info@mencoachingmen.org. That's all one word, Men Coaching Men. Or you can find us online at www.mencoachingmen.org.